So much. We'll do a roll call. Ms. Arp.
Here.
Ms. Atchison. Thank you. Ms. Ensley.
Here, sorry.
Ms. Gates. Ms. Gates.
Here.
Oh, I'm here. Thanks.
Everybody's half asleep.
Ms. Howland.
Here.
Ms. Powell.
Here.
Present. Public comments. Those citizens wishing to speak on agenda or non-agenda items will be allowed a maximum of 4 minutes each to address their concerns. This is the only time during the meeting citizens will be allowed to directly address the DDA. Please state your name and address for the record if you would like.
Perry Hopkins, 90 North Main Street. Anybody want fun on Sunday, Monday next week? Some of us are going to be decorating the downtown with corn stalks. I'm presuming that's still okay. And we're gonna put them on the poles along Main Street, so it kind of spruces it up, and we're kind of encouraging some of the downtown businesses to feel free to spruce the front of their buildings up. Or is willing to do that or not, but that's all. Anybody wants to help, let me know. The same way as we've got events coming up. We got Halloween Spooktacular. Always helpful to have a few volunteers to help put out the roadblocks and the no parking signs as we get ready to close the street off. Then there's the celebration of lights the Saturday before Thanksgiving. We got the Christmas parade, which hopefully everybody that has a business or feels like it wants to be in the parade, maybe have a float in the parade. It keeps getting bigger each year. It'd be great if we could, really showcase our community. Then we got Christmas carriage rides and then the big ball drop, in which we definitely could use some volunteers for that one as well.
Could I ask a question? I've yet to figure out why the parade has to go through the muddy 2-track from the staging area to Cherry Street, when there's plenty of other ways to go.
That's one of the shortest routes without blocking off multiple roads for a 15-minute parade. And that's city property that we're using without having to line all the vehicles along a roadway.
Still doesn't add up.
Where would you propose we put them?
If you turn the parade to go the other way, you could go up, what is it, Maple Street, go down Main Street, come back around, go down 2nd Street and back to the staging area. You'd still have basically the same route, but you got all these people walking through mud and snow and ice every year.
Well, we can look at doing something different, but it's just what worked for us, though.
But there's some ways can be improved, I think. Do you have the traffic control done?
This is a meeting that we're going to have with the fire department and the police department both. Last year there was separate meetings, so we're going to have a single meeting on it this year.
People were very upset.
Well, there's things with that. Part of it is, I'm sorry, but when you see a cruiser coming towards you with its lights on, you stop. You don't keep going. But yes, there was a little miscommunication. There's new leadership on both sides with the rescue departments, and so for whatever reason, it just didn't work the way it normally does, and that's why there's going to be a sit down with all of them together versus separate.
But it was very dangerous last year, so we want to avoid that again.
Well, we're always willing to have extra people want to help us if.
And have the conversation later on the.
Say, we're always welcoming more people to come step up versus the same half a dozen people planning and executing these events.
We got it.
All you do.
Thank you, Barry.
All right. Anyone else? We'll move on to any conflicts of interest or ex parte communication we should be aware of. Hearing none. Approval of agenda. Everyone's had a chance to look at that. Any additions?
Just by it, right? Or do I need to add this? File a motion to add this, please. And I don't care where we put it. It's probably new business. AB. Yeah. For the quotation for the Christmas creations.
Discussion? Otherwise, I need a second.
I'll second.
All in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Any opposed, same sign. We'll add that to the agenda as 8B. Anything else?
A second.
Aye. Agenda is approved, and we move on to the consent agenda, which is contained in your packet. And that includes the minutes of the regular meeting from August 25th and to accept and file the financial report that is enclosed in your packet. I get a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Any opposed, same sign. You unfinished business, motion to approve the cost estimate for the Petunia hanging baskets. All right, get 3 different ones in here.
Well, at the last meeting, the board had requested some additional quotes, which we did go out and seek. Unfortunately, the suggestion for Hamels Farm Market Nursery, they were unable to accommodate such a large order, but we were able to solicit another bid as well for Sage and Wild Greenhouse. So that is the only new one that you'll see on your agenda and in your agenda packet. I think all of them are capable businesses that are able to handle this for the downtown. Of course, there is a little bit of a cost savings with the local option of V&V Nursery. And if you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them.
I don't see the V&B.
It's on the actual.
Really within the agenda, they didn't have a printed or a formal proposal. It was over the phone.
Oh, 18 miles, quite a bit more money.
Good to get multiple bids. So we have to decide whether we're going with the 12, 14, or 16, correct?
What do we have now?
I believe this last year was 14-inch. I did confirm with the Department of Public Works, 16 inches would be fine on the hangers that we have. So it's really just preference, cost. Total of $2,000 budgeted for this line item.
To do local.
I'm on board with that as well.
Well, they've made that an easy choice for us.
Yeah.
So I would entertain a motion then to approve well, do we want to continue with the 14s or the 16s or go down to the 12s?
I think it should be fair.
Better.
Honestly, like, that's a really great price for a 16-inch, yeah. Plus, most towns you go to, they have huge ones. Yeah, so we're just starting out doing it, so let's go this big. I think next year we go bigger.
So
Expensive pickup than the rest of them too.
Well, maybe they'll deliver them.
Maybe.
Do include delivery, so.
Maybe they'll hang them up too. That'd be really great.
I don't know if we can get them to do that, but.
A motion to approve V&V Nursery
or with the 16s?
for the 16-inch.
I support that.
Okay. We got that motion? As this is financial, we'll do a roll call, please.
Just a slight discussion. As a recycler myself, what do we do with all the empty petunias? Is there a way to recycle or give them away or something? That's a huge amount of materials that could go to somebody. I don't know who. Would V&V want them or?
So Currently, I don't believe that we have a recycling program or a pickup for individuals that are interested. Some of the proposals did indicate that if we kept the containers, that they would reuse the containers from year to year. If we're moving to a larger size for next year, that won't work for this year. However, I can certainly reach out to V&V and see if they'd like us to keep those containers and maybe use them for a couple of years.
So the ones that we have will thing we can do with them? Anybody?
And post them on the DDA page and offer them to anybody that can use them.
Okay, sounds good.
So they haven't come down quite yet. So
Let me know when they're down, and we can just post it on the page, or actually April can post it on the page and take some pictures and
Vegetables or something even, if you want a little vegetable garden.
perfect.
all right, with a motion on the floor and support, we will do a roll call vote as this is financial in nature. Ms. Arp,
Yes.
Ms. Ensley,
Yes.
Ms. Gates, Ms. Gates,
Yes.
Mr. Hyder,
Yes.
Ms. Howland.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Ringler votes yes. Motion carries. Thank you. Move on to new business, motion to approve the regular meeting dates from January to December for next year, and those are also contained in your on page 15. In December do not fall on the regular date. I would entertain a motion to approve the calendar.
Motion.
Any discussion? All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Same sign. Motion carries. And now we move on to 8B, Christmas creations. Ms. Ensley.
So, we're proposing that we light the last of the lamp posts on Main Street that don't have lights on them. This year, so it would have to come out of this year's budget. $1,040. The quote is on your,
That go down to like Vander Heights that far?
oh, no.
Okay, oh yeah.
We don't have a budget in here, do we? Do we have room somewhere? Do we have money we can dip from?
You have $4,000 budgeted for the winter holiday light display. It's my understanding that that $4,000 is allocated already. So this would have to come from your fund balance.
Our fund balance.
You're putting back 23,000 this year and then total fund balance. Let's see if I have that page. Approximately 80,000 in fund balance.
Been our mission anyway, so.
But I will if I can. That we do it.
Can you motion it? You can motion it. I
because
can't motion. it.
Oh, okay. Well, I motion that we do this because I think it's important.
And I'll support that. That's just beautiful downtown. Just love it.
Any further discussion?
Yeah.
Of the $5,000 that was already to increase it, what do we?
Yeah, what are we?
We would-
gonna do?
We would be dipping into the fund balance, correct? Taking from fund balance, because this is not a budget item. Next year, obviously, when we do the budget, if we know we're gonna have something like this, we can change the budget, but
I mean, we're gonna have some more expense next year because of putting them up and taking them down, or are these ones just gonna stay up? I can't remember.
They're all of them will be lit out.
Yeah.
But however, the 3-year warranty, they say that they will last, since you only run them 90 days.
Yeah, but we run them all year.
Eventually, they'll need to be replaced, but they're not up and down, but once these
Okay.
so if I can help, I would say the motion would be to, we would be dipping into our fund balance for an additional expenditure of not to exceed $1,040 for this year. Am I understanding your motion correctly?
Yeah, yeah, to add to the lights. I don't know. Oh, yes,
Correct.
yes. I mean, let's be honest, you guys, we would have the whole downtown looking like a Christmas card if it was Perry and I's choice, but
Would that still have your support, Ms. Powell? Is there any further discussion? This is financial in nature. We will do a roll call, please. Ms. Arp?
Yes.
Ms. Hutchinson? I'm sorry, she's not here. Ms. Ensley? D. Gates?
yes.
L. Gates?
Yes.
Make that easier. Mr. Hyler?
Yes.
Ms. Holland?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Mr. Ringler also votes in the affirmative. Motion carries. Well done. Move on then to correspondence, 2025 calendar. The bike race summary that is also in your packet. Appreciate Marty coming last time to review that, but he provided some additional information, which is on page 16.
So I have a question about this. So we just have a line item that says we spent 10 grand on miscellaneous. I don't think,
You're asking for more detail?
I think that is like, when we do events, we've never gotten away with saying we've spent X amount on miscellaneous items. Wait a minute, am I wrong here, guys?
No.
$10,000 is a lot of money to say, hey, we spent it on these items. I mean,
There's quite a few items there, but yes, we can ask him for more detail.
This is the same form he submitted last year?
And we can ask him for more detail. if we'd like.
does anybody else think this? Is it just me? I mean, if I'm out of line, please say something. It just feels like it's a lot of money to say,
Get an itemized list of what it got spent on.
Yeah, if it was more itemized, because it has a list of all the stuff that they spent it on, but if we knew what each amount was, would be a little bit clearer.
Obviously, more detail is always nicer. We can be overwhelmed with it too. I think the point of this is that we're sponsoring or contributing to something that is that we have some documentation as to where the money is going and what it's being used for. So more detail is certainly always appreciated and better, but how much do we want?
oh, 1,500? Oh, I thought we donated way more than that. Okay. All right, then I remove that statement. Because I thought we donated like 10 grand. I was thinking in my head. So if we only do 1,500, that's not.
And I think our support is basically going
Yeah.
towards the police is what he's
Absolutely.
using it for, so.
Yep.
So we're good? All right, thank you. City managers comments.
Got a couple updates that I wanted to share with everybody. The new city hall is coming along nicely. A lot of demolition going on inside. All of the original walls were sandblasted, and we've seen a couple preliminary pictures, and it looks fantastic. I can't believe once we can wash the bricks and seal it, I think it's going to look really nice inside. We continue to have biweekly progress meetings. Still a lot of decisions being made biweekly on interior designs and everything. So that's definitely at the top of our priority list to stay on top of this. And just wanted to share, if you haven't seen in the red flannel brochure, this Saturday, October 4th at 10 a.m., everybody's welcome to stop by the building for cider and donuts, and they will have some renderings on display there. We won't be able to see inside, unfortunately, because of the demolition going on, but they'll definitely have some pictures that people can look at what the proposed inside is going to look like. And then we also have biweekly progress meetings on the Heart of Cedar Springs project. That is going well as well. Starting to look nice down there with that restroom facility and attached pavilion, and
Right now, the stone.
We could not.
secure the playground in time for red flannel, but it'll be there next year and for many years on, so it is what it is. But it's supposed to be delivered sometime this weekend. Obviously not to the heart of Cedar Springs, but we'll put it somewhere temporarily. But October 6th, they should begin to install the playground. So that'll be exciting to watch that go up.
Entire site for the weekend's probably a good idea too.
We've told them, make sure these fences are locked every which way you can, because there's going to be thousands and thousands of people walking through this area. So they've been warned. Yeah. Those are my updates.
We do our first meeting there, Jody. You got to bring munchies, and I'm going to bring cases of Old Cedar Creek soda, and we're going to go and look at the old new city hall. Or growler, or whatever we're legal for. DDA Director's Report.
Have a few updates for you guys. So the Department of Public Works has been able to install one of the dog waste container systems at Heritage Park. It's up, so if you walk by, you will see it. It is mounted on a black pole there, so it looks really sharp. And then they are looking to have the other two installed at the Heart today. So you should see them very, very shortly. Yeah. I did have an opportunity to visit about half of the DDA businesses in the last few weeks, so I'll work on stopping into the other half, but I've been just giving a brief update of what the DDA is, the goals that you guys are working on, how the DDA is funded. That's generally a misconception by the community as to how you receive your funds. So just giving you some general education on what it is, what you do, and some of the projects that you have been working on. And that's been received very well by the community members and the businesses. So I did miss a couple people. Some were on vacation or out of the office. So let's see. You may have noticed that 55 North Main, the facade application, did not make it back onto your agenda. I did put a note in my report, but unfortunately, the construction company that was not available to do the project for the remainder of this year. So you may see that in the future or other projects to come, but at this time, that has been rescinded. So,
Does that free up for our facade?
it doesn't free up any additional. However, it was just the application from Sonia for the facade itself. She just has rescinded the application because her contractor can't complete the work this year. So in the next coming months, I'll be working on that welcome packet again. I haven't received any feedback from you guys, but if you had feedback, I'd really appreciate it. I'd love to get the information that you want in there ahead of time before giving it to you guys. So if you had feedback, please do let me know. As a reminder, this building is currently a request for proposal. So if you know any interested parties wishing to purchase this building, please let them know that they can find some additional information on our website. And then before you know it, we're going to be looking at budget for next year. So if you guys have ideas, thoughts, or anything that you guys want to get included in that budget, please let us know ahead of time. And then we could even start getting quotes and estimates now, so that way we're prepared for the beginning of the year when we do our budget prep. And then the last thing I have is just make sure to note that November and December dates for our meetings have been moved for the holidays. So those are those ones that we normally have on off days, but that's going to be November 17th and December 15th.
Thank you. Anything else? All right. Then we move on to trustee comments. And in honor of Red Flannel, let's start with Rose.
Oh, we had the pageant Saturday night. It was just wonderful. It's almost a sacred event now. If anybody can ever go to it, it's over at the Springs Church. It's very like intimate. And we have three contestants. We have a wonderful queen, and I don't have their names. I don't have a brochure, sorry. But a nice crowd, great feeling for Red Flannel. And when you walked out, there was this house across the street that had all red lights that looked like red flannels on it. It was just fabulous and just wonderful. Looking forward to Red Flannel, and all the Grand Marshal things have been terrific. Unfortunately, Chris has been under the weather, but he's been able to attend, but a little cranky. He's got sciatica. If anybody's ever had that, it's bad. But anyway, happy Red Flannel Day to you all. And hopefully, as Red Flannel was developed primarily, first of all, from Grace and Nina, it was a business club. And so I hope that your businesses also benefit from the Red Flannel Festival. That's it.
Thank you, Ms. D. Gates.
I'm looking forward to Saturday. I think the weather's gonna be great and we'll be selling lots of chicken barbecue. So hope to see you all there.
Looking forward to this weekend and, yeah, being in the parade and seeing everyone's smiling faces. So,
Are you guys gonna be in the parade this year?
yeah, we're gonna do it again. I think we're gonna do like fruit costumes again.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What are you gonna put Kelsey in?
I think she's gonna be an avocado.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah.
So looking forward to Saturday. Obviously, Red Flannel's our favorite. So that's all I got.
Red Flannel, I got lots of them to sell. Hopefully it'll be a great day.
Looking forward to Friday, Saturday, this weekend being lots busy. We're planning on opening up a little bit earlier on Saturday to help accommodate. So hope to see everyone out there.
Looking forward to Red Flannel.
I want to congratulate our board member as a Grand Marshal this year, along with Chris. Obviously, we're all looking forward to this weekend, and we got our red underpants on and ready to go. And thanks to Rebecca as well for all you do. You've been great. So the communication is awesome, and going around and touching base with all the businesses, I think that helps all of us to, as we continue to move forward. I'm tremendously proud of all the accomplishments that this board has done and our predecessors in the time that many of us have been around to serve. So thanks to all of you for being here and for your service. And with that, adjourned. 12:27.